Hey everyone, Kane here. I have decided to translate the skills of some of the unreleased units to more or less expect what we should see in the future. The translations themselves sometimes were so bad, I had to think of something that would actually make sense. For example, translate using sexual value for a unit status buff. Or, reduce British male mana by X, not on this unit but you can pretty much understand how hard these can sometimes be. I tried to be precise as possible, but mistakes can be made. Due to skills being very long, I will most likely do one unit, one video. For Awakened. We will begin this playlist with my favorite unit of them all. Efreeti Caster, turning to Efreeti Offensive. First skill, you curse the enemy in front of you, reducing 20% of its damage reduction, and reflects damage done by the unit to itself by 300%. Duration 5 seconds. Cooldown of the skill 25 seconds. When hitting the enemy in this debuff, Efreeti heals himself by 50% of damage done. Awakened skill. Debuff duration increases to 10 seconds, reducing additional 20% damage reduction. Increases by 20% after each release, and increases the squad's damage by 20%. Second skill, increases his own attack by 30%, and his armor penetration by 300. Every 20 seconds, inflicts a burning effect on enemy units in a direct line ahead of him, causing them to take 1% HP damage per second, for 15 seconds. Skill Awakened, increases 30% damage reduction. Enemies in the burning state, if they receive a shield, will further reduce their HP by 5% over 10 seconds. Can stack up to 10 layers. I believe every time enemy gets a shield, Efreeti will do more damage to them. Third skill, increases its own squad's 25% damage, 200 critical strike. Unit affected gains 1 hate after a critical strike. When accumulated enough, all enemies will be placed side by side. This unit causes 50% of its attack power plus increased by some percent for every hate mark on the enemy. Star Awakening increases his critical strike by 80 for every critical strike. Wears of after next critical strike. Sort of like, lands one critical, increases by 80, lands another, takes it back, and goes like that, I assume. Enemies in the field state, my thoughts it can be burning state, cause an additional 4% HP damage plus increase the damage by 2% for every hate mark. Fourth skill, steal target units 20% attack speed plus 200 points of, the translation was weird, not sure what it is, I assume, critical value. Lasts entire battle, cannot be dispelled. After skill is awakened, doubles the status stolen on burned enemies. Increases critical strike damage by 30% and critical strike points by 200. Fifth skill, if the unit's squad is damaged, increases its damage by 4%, 4% critical strike damage. Inferno faction increases in 4% of damage reduction and defense. Offensive units, I don't know if it is related to Efreeti offensive alone or all offensive units, buff 40 critical value and 4% attack speed. Reduces 5% damage reduction or attack, I am unsure of which, of all frontline enemy units on field. Chance to evade long-range damage by 15%. Each attack has 33% probability for an additional random unit affected. Deals 40% of its attack to enemies and reduces 4.5% of the target's HP. After I have translated this unit, I was questioning if it was the strongest Inferno unit out there. But we will need to wait and see how strong Zarin will make the devil. I have already seen 6-star, fully awakened devils, and they looked pretty deadly. I have seen quite a lot of percentages on devils awakened skills too, so may even translate some of them in the future too. I am excited for this as I am most likely going to only stick to the Inferno faction. Take care guys and have a nice day.